Hey, what's up everybody? It is BOSSKILLERTOMXD here with the map Bikini Bottom Hunger Games Xbox Edition. Alright, so let's jump right into the map since we have a short amount of time and not going to be able to show everything in the map. Which is a hallway. Down the hallway, I'm going to speed up a little bit here, is a sign and it says Bikini Bottom Hunger Games, y'all. Alright, so we're going to go in here. Sandy's house down there, which we have to find things, which on the door it tells you to find the redstone torch in Sandy's house. But for now, I am not going to show you that. I will put up stuff in another video to show you where these things are. But in the beginning, you get a lever to place on this blue block, and you open up this door. And it is Sandy's tree house, which is freaking awesome inside her big gigantic dome. And of course her picnic table and her hamster wheel. Alright, so let's jump on over to the next room, guys. Which is Mrs. Puff's boating school. And on this sign over here it says host will open once completing the boating school. So let's walk down this hallway and read these three signs. The first sign says, don't touch the boats that are placed in the boating zone. Read all signs once you enter the room, and most of all, have fun. Alright, so let's go in here, and it is the boating zone as soon as you walk through the room, and of course, the boating school. Those are the boats, and do not hit them. And it tells you to take a boat, so I'm going to take a boat, and we're going to go into the school class. It says, must receive driver's license before you move on. Step 1, follow the red line to begin boating school. Step 2, automatic failure if you hit boats in the boating zone. Step 3, big fat meanie. Step 4, if you hit anything you will fail the test. Step 5, what I learned in boating school is... Alright, so let's go down here. Behind the boats here is a red line. You walk over here and you place your boat into the water. I find the easiest way to break a boat. I'm kind of like stuck here again, so I can never get into a boat right away. I always have trouble. Okay, there we go. So we're going to go down the pathway, and we see the big giant anchor and the rock and whatever else is in the map and stored next. And we go down and make a right here, and it tells you to stop for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So we're going to keep on moving. And there is the wall and the lighthouse, which SpongeBob always seems to hit. It tells you to slow down, so I'm going to slow down a little bit, make my right turn, not go into the wall, and kill Mrs. Puff. Alright, so let's go this way, and we are almost done with the boating course. Man. Okay. So there we go. And on these signs it says the boating zone. Break your boat when completing your test. Park here to complete the boating test. Alright, so we'll make a left and go right into here. And there we go. I completed it. Let's break that and go right back into the school. For the host, you're going to want to know to get the driver's license to break for the map. You're going to want to break this block in front of the sign. And that's where the driver's license is for the host. Alright, let's move on to the next room, which is the Dutchman ship. So I'm just going to go right over to the Dutchman ship and not walk this, so here we go. Alright, so we're at the Dutchman ship, which is made out of glowstone and wood and other nether rock and obsidian. Here's the anchor, and there's the big giant ship. And what is that over there? There is an X, which I will leave for you to find out once you download the map, once I put it up so you can download it. Alright, so let's climb up there, and maybe just fly up there, it'll be a little bit easier. And we are on top of the ship, and it will say Davy Jones' locker right here, and there is the crow's nest, which you're going to want to check out. Alright, so we're going to open up this door. Who created this? It was DANNYXTREMEKIll. And you have to find a disc to put in here. You can also go downstairs, and here is where SpongeBob and Patrick get held captured. So let's go and move on to the next room. Alright, so here we are at the next room. I'm just going to break this door since I am on creative. It says, welcome to the Green Lagoon. And here is the little changing rooms, the little shack to eat food, and of course the umbrellas, and the blankets, and the watchtower. And the water's out there. If you want, you can check it out when you can download my map. Alright, let's move on to the next room, which is Mrs. Puff's house, which I added the little trees and the peanut garden in the back. Alright, so if you guys want to check out the map, go ahead and have fun. Alright, so here's the next thing, is Jellyfish Fields, which I am going to light up the sign a little bit. There you go. And it is SpongeBob with his gigantic net, and of course the jellyfish. Alright, let's move on to the next room. The next room is Patrick's house, Squidward's house, and of course SpongeBob's house, which you guys can check out once you download the map. Alright, let's move on to the next room. The next room, it says, first go this way and then go that way. So let's go this way first. So I'm just going to instead just jump right over to it and show you it. Alright, so it is the Salty Spittoon, which is awesome. You walk through the front door, and of course there is some ice which SpongeBob slips on. There's some tables, and of course some boxes which you can find things on. Alright, let's move on to the next room. Alright, so here's the next room. It is Mr. Krabs' house, which is gigantic obsidian tower here. And we got the roofs with brick. Alright, so let's move on to the next room. If you guys want to check this out, please download the map. Alrighty. Here is the next room, which consists of the Krusty Krab, which it has every detail in there. And we got the chum bucket with the lovely wife, Karen. So let's check out what's also behind the Krusty Krab, which is the town with the big giant lighthouses and a bunch of other houses back here. And there's also a couple surprises inside the town in the back, so you guys can check that out, and I will show you right now, which is the poison or potion or something shop. I forget what it is, but I made it just because who doesn't love the shop with a poison or whatever shop. So let's move on to the next room, which is behind the potion or the poison shop. And here it is, this little small room, which I'm going to just jump right over to what it is. It is the hospital. Alright, so we're at the hospital now. And we are going to jump right on to the next room. Here we are at the next room. It is Glove World. We walk down this hallway, which is right next to the hospital. And we got a gigantic glove. And of course the amusement park, which we have a gigantic roller coaster over here. And of course the Tunnel of Love. So we are going to go into the Tunnel of Love. Alright, so the Tunnel of Love, you're supposed to find a lever. I don't have a lever right now, and I do have a lever, but it's not the one I found you're supposed to find in the map. So I'm just going to break the door. And alright, so here we're at the Tunnel of Love, which I have a boat from the beginning. You can also get a boat inside the Krusty Krab if you look around for it. But as of now, I am just going to fly through this. And of course, there is a bunch of parts on the wall, and at the end there's a bunch of torches, which you have to find something, and of course, love. Alright, so we're gonna move on to the next room. So the next room is behind the hospital and is the fancy restaurant, the Ship in the Bottle. If you guys want to come check this out, it's pretty awesome. The inside is pretty interesting, so come check out the map. Alright, so let's move on to the next room. Alright, so here we are at the next room. It is Weenie Hut Jr. with the bunny and the monkey. Alright, and the gigantic cupcake. So let's move on to the next room, which is the last room. Alright, so here we are. Once you find everything and you find the button, it is right next to the Krusty Krab and the chum bucket, but you can't go through here until you find the button. So I'm just going to break the door, and it says, "You are now leaving Bikini Bottom." Created by Boss Killer Tom, Jezebel143, and a DANNYXTREMEKILL. Alright, so here we go. Watch your step, And over here, the sign, you have to find signs to put your name that you completed the map. It says there, landed the map, place 2 stones for completing the map. And we're going to jump here. Alright, so at the bottom, which there is a door, it says, welcome to Rock Bottom. Alright. So here it is, we got the kelp machine, the bus stop station, and the bus itself, which is heading on the way out of here. What you need to build that way to get a minecart. I already have a minecart. The person that's the host will go back there and give you a minecart once you give them the gold apple. Alright, so let's get on out of here and walk over to the last part. And it says, minecart needed, can't leave until you have one. So let's jump on to that one or that one. You can get on either one. I decided to go on this one because I like this way better. And of course, I would like you guys to please like, comment, and of course to subscribe.